Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome back to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And, we're going to get into a topic today that, really carries significant emotional weight in the divorce. And that's who gets the family home. As you are considering the possibility of a divorce, the fate of the family home becomes a pivotal decision. So we're going to explore the factors to consider when addressing this complex aspect of property division through the divorce process. Now, it's important to acknowledge that the fate of the family home does vary based on individual circumstances and jurisdictional laws. In many cases, the family home is considered marital property and subject to division. However, there are specific rules that can differ. So it's important to understand the legal implications where you reside. And, once you get past the legal side of things, then you move over to kind of the emotional side of things. And, the family home often holds sentimental value for both spouses, especially if it's where children were raised. So recognizing and acknowledging these emotional ties really is an important aspect of navigating the decision-making process. Now, while emotional attachment is significant, it is essential to assess the financial practicality of actually just keeping the family home and staying in it, really. Consider the mortgage payments, property taxes, maintenance costs, and other associated expenses. I mean, sometimes it's just not feasible for either spouse to stay in the home. Now, in some cases, spouses may choose to sell the family home and divide the proceeds. This approach provides a clean break and allows for both parties to establish new residences and move forward with financial independence. If one spouse does wish to keep the home, then a buyout can be considered. I mean, this involves really one spouse compensating the other for their share of the home's value. And valuation of the property is pretty crucial in this, aspect in determining a fair buyout amount. Now, when children are involved, the decision about the family home becomes even more complex. It really does. Maintaining stability for the kids is often a priority, and factors such as school districts and proximity to each parent's new residence should really be taken into an account. So, the family home is just one piece of the property division puzzle. So, when you negotiate, we want to, do it with an understanding of the overall property division, not just the house as an individual. So consider how other assets and debts are being divided so we can ensure that a fair and equitable overall settlement takes place. Engaging in some legal and financial professional advice can really provide valuable insights and support in making informed decisions. I mean, really, you want to make a smart choice here. And legal advice is critical to navigate, the legal complexities, while the financial expertise, ensures that decisions align with your long-term and short-term financial goals. When you're looking at the family home, really open and honest communication between spouses is vital. I mean, understanding each other's priorities, concerns, and financial capabilities can help in reaching a more amicable resolution. And, you're going to need to prepare for the emotional impact of the decision, whether you decide to sell the family home or one spouse keeps it. The emotional implications really can be significant. Be prepared for a range of emotions and seek emotional support if needed. So wrapping up this episode, deciding who gets the family home in a divorce involves, lots of careful consideration. You got to look at the legal, the financial, the emotional factors. By navigating these complexities, with the care and also seeking professional guidance when necessary, you can make decisions that set the foundation for the next chapter of your life. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties. Is Divorce the Answer? Should you have any questions on today's topic or any other financial planning issues, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. And with that, have a great day.
We want to thank you for listening to this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? With Mike Fulkerson. For questions, please reach out to Mike via email in the description or give him a shout at 630-444-1410. And remember to subscribe, like, and follow.